like this since 06. With hits, I barely lasted a day. And I felt the rhythm, I made my decision. A question, his path is my fate. And I've been rocking big jeans and big dreams and things that keep that small babe. And I felt the rhythm of violins and villains and watched them as they fell away.
Say hi to the vlog.
I felt
I think I will be buying all these like stupid items, but
What a beautiful city, huh?
every corner.
Look what they are preparing.
Wow, hammock.
Sí.
Je swatch le tirage. Voulez-vous pour les places en ton coulissant, donne tes mirages. Le fond dans ta frappe avec les vraies bouteilles sur nage. Le vois sur mon visage, sinon termine là. Dans tes grands faits, je suis là, et là. Pour les places en donne tes rages. Ta frappe avec les vraies bouteilles sur
This morning, there are so many things that I need to accomplish this week. As you can see, from finish assembling the furniture, I need to publish the website, and I need to finally open the business. I have here all the different tasks that I have for today and tomorrow. I would say let's put some good music and let's log in. Let's go for it.
New York City in 1940.
Yo creo que I think it's useless. Somos un par de pussies. We wanted to go somewhere where we needed a pass and I forgot the pass at home. Maybe you can go with an invitation, but we don't feel like asking because we don't think it's gonna work, so yeah. We are coming back home.
No!
The sky is unreal, no? Today is Friday and I'm very tired, I'm not gonna lie. Remember when on Monday I said let's listen to some good music and let's logged in? This is exactly what I did. And from there I uncovered a new layer of technical issues. So Monday started and I email the fiduciary. The fiduciary is the company that is gonna take care of the process of opening the business, and inside the fiduciary they have accountants, so they are gonna take care of all the accounting of the business. Before sending the email, I wanted to be informed because my situation is a bit exceptional, and when you are opening a business in another country, in this case is Switzerland, and I'm living in Austria, in Vienna, you have this thing of double taxation, you have these doubts of where you need to pay social security here and there, and the health insurance. I was informing myself, and it seems that I need to pay health insurance and social security here, but I need to inform the government, and I need to fill in a document for the double taxation. That requires a little bit of learning and reading about it. I think that one of the things that is important to take from this process is, I remember like years ago, I don't know, when I was 25, whatever, I would be very scared of this process of, yeah, but if I'm living in another European country and I'm opening a business in another, how does it work? I mean, you just need to inform yourself and get as much information as possible. And there's a moment where you arrive where it's like, you need to hire a specialist. There are some parts of the business that we need to take care of them to save some money. There are some others that are very, very important for the business as well, like all the fiduciary things or lawyers in the future, whatever. There are some things that you cannot take care of them because you don't have the technical knowledge to do. There you need to spend money in hiring professionals. In the other things that you can spend money for your time, like for example in our case building the website, this is the kind of thing that in another context, in another situation where the business is thriving and you can afford the cost of it, you hire a specialist. When you are starting, you need to save money from somewhere, but you cannot save money in some key aspects. So this is what we did. The website was something that we can save money in. We did it ourselves. Fiduciary is kind of the typical thing that, especially in our context, opening businesses in different countries from the country that you live in is a bit more complex, so you need to hire a specialist. But even in that situation, it's better to learn the foundation, to know what to ask and to understand the whole process, and from there let the specialist to guide you and to help you in the more technical part. So anyway, on Monday we started with that. That took a bit of my brain during the morning, but I'm happy because I learned a little bit more. I need to figure out the final part, but this is more the technical part that the expert will help me with. With that, by the way, something weird happened. Like I was texting with this fiduciary months ago when we were planning to open the company in April. I sent him an email on Monday and he hasn't replied, and today is Friday. In a regular situation, I will not be kind of, I don't know, concerned with it, but they used to reply like in the same day or next day. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know if the email that I have is not the proper email because the guy is not working in the company anymore, or what happened there. But I thought that it will be like sending an email and starting the process, and it's been a week that I sent an email. I made a follow-up and he didn't reply in either of them, so that concerned me a little bit. On Monday I'm gonna figure out, I'm gonna call or I'm gonna figure out another mail or whatever. So the week started there. Then I finished the website. I will show you later what I did. And then, if you remember, we were planning to go to the part of the email marketing. And there is where I uncover a new layer of problems that I didn't expect. First, what it was very interesting is that in a very random way, I discovered that our email address that is hosted by Gmail, but the domain is hosted by Squarespace. For whatever reason, the domain stopped working. We couldn't receive any emails. Now I wonder how many emails we should have received that we didn't. I guess not that many because we are not officially open, but I'm waiting for some emails, and I don't know since when the email inbox is not working. It happened, and this might be interesting for someone. Take care of this when we changed our domain from Squarespace for the website to Framer. There is this thing that is called DNS. DNS what? Yeah, the DNS settings. For whatever reason, when we change the domain, it removes randomly some DNS, what is called records, from our Gmail domain, would make it useless as a inbox, Gmail email inbox. So I spent some time figuring out that, and it happened that I just needed to add new DNS records. I will show on a screen what I'm talking about, but very weird, like if randomly I didn't figure out that we might be not receiving emails, we could have been with the email like this for another 1 or 2 weeks easily, because why would you imagine that the email is not working? So yeah, that was a surprise. And then it happened that I finally set up MailChimp, and now the CTAs in the website are working, and I wanted to create a flow with MailChimp where someone subscribed to our newsletter. I created 3 flows, two for our 2 different products that require a waiting list, and 1 for the general newsletter, Think as a Creative Founder. And then it happened that the emails from the flow, when you subscribe to the newsletter, we see that people subscribe to the newsletter in the database, but the flow is not working. And what is happening is that the emails were either not being sent directly or sent to not even to spam, I guess, or not even to spam. I don't know. There's nothing worse than the spam, but it's either not being sent or sent to spam. And I spent like one whole morning trying to figure out what happened there. And apparently when you are, those are things that I kind of knew, but it's been a long time that I don't work in more of this email marketing, e-commerce side of things. So yeah, it happened that when you are a new email, and especially when you send bulk emails, like for a big database, it's very easy that Google consider them as spam. So you need to check some things again with your DNS records to make Google trust you that you are not a spam account or a fake account. I'm still in the process of validating the email and changing records and whatever I need to do. Thanks to ChatGPT. I love you, it's the best assistant that I have ever had. And that I will, because it's helping so much. So yeah, anyway, in between the fiduciary thing, figuring out why suddenly email was not working, figuring out why the newsletter is not sending the emails properly, I spent I would say almost 2 days in total, fully blocked with technical things. This is the kind of boring side that you don't see in entrepreneurship. But right now, especially when you are creating the business, most of my weeks are here. It's in front of my computer, figuring out things. I was talking with my wife recently, and I was making this comparison, this metaphor of when someone is opening a restaurant, like day one, you might not even have walls. You are reconstructing the place, and then you see in the first week you have walls, and then you paint them, and then you add the lights, and then the decoration, and then you have the furniture, and then you start to create the systems for the restaurant and the technology behind it, and blah blah. In the case of a restaurant, you see the progress through time. No, it can take you 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, whatever, in making it, but you will see the progress. I have been working on my business for 6 months, and the difference is that in the inside is literally the same as a restaurant. Like, there are so many things in the background of the business that I've been working on that in a way I cannot even show. I mean, I show to my wife or to my co-founder and stuff, but that you cannot kind of publish or whatever. But there are so many things that I have been working on. It's been 6 months of working. I haven't even finished that build up of things. But the weird thing is that instead of having a physical place that you can, after 6 months, see that everything is complete, finished, in our case there are less things because it's a digital business. So that's a weird feeling to deal with. All these months that we were working on things, but you don't see that many things. Luckily, you have a website, no? Like, it's like something visible that show all the work. In Canva, we have our 4 pages of intellectual property that will become in the future a platform, a branding platform. We have the foundational stuff of BrandOS that is going to be our software. Yeah, I know that there are so many things, but I don't know if you get what I'm talking about, the feeling of, like, technically I can show you like 2-3 things in comparison to if I'm building a physical place, no? That's the complexity of a digital, quote-unquote, digital business. But yeah, aside from that, yeah, it was an interesting week. Website is done. The technical issues are solved or on the way of being solved. I'm very tired mentally. I think that I have been working so many different verticals of the business, plus the moving, plus the admin, plus stuff. So yeah, I just hope that little by little I'm arriving to a moment, to a place where things are starting to be done or finished, and I can just focus in 1 or 2 things. Because I want to kind of recover my creative juice and put all of that in creating really good marketing for our business. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just very tired right now and looking forward for next week, because next week is gonna be a really good week after finishing all this heavy duty stuff. I'm gonna check how long I've been talking for. If it's not too long, I'm gonna show you the website. If not, I show you next week, and I tell you right now, thank you for being here. Have a good weekend. Bye.
And I've been jamming like this since 06 with kicks that barely lasted a day.